The Stormlight Archive. Honor, sacrifice, integrity. These are qualities that define many of our favorite heroes. Qualities that form the very core of what makes a hero, well, a hero. But in The Way of Kings, the first book in the epic Stormlight Archive series by Brandon Sanderson, there's something special that makes reading about these heroes not just good, but great. Let's talk about that. In The Way of Kings, we are introduced to three main characters: Kaladin, a broken slave, Shallan Davar, a witty thief with a scholar's heart, and Dalinar Kholin, a mighty high prince presumably getting mad. These people are supposed to be the heroes of the story, and yet they are very much flawed. It's what makes them relatable. And even though they are no perfect characters, they are our heroes. In this video I want to talk about my two favorite moments of The Way of Kings. The moments which show how imperfectly perfect our characters really are. The defining moments. The moments where honor, sacrifice and integrity are so present they make us cheer or cry. The moments that elevate the story from good to unforgettable. The first scene plays during the Battle of the Tower. After leaving Dalinar's army alone, the bridgemen got themselves behind Sadeas' army and are now left alone on a plateau. It is there where they have a chance to escape their enslavement. If not coming back to the war camp, people would assume the bridgemen were killed by the Parshendi. Bridge 4 finally has a chance to run away and not be followed, to be free to escape the oppressors. But then Kaladin sees what's happening on the plateau behind him. In the distance, Dalinar's army surrounded and fighting hopelessly against the Parshendi. The sight of them twisted his heart. They fought so hopelessly, surrounded, abandoned, left alone to die. Watching the army pains Kaladin, and yet he wants nothing more than to leave. He tells himself, "We owe them nothing. You got them into this, Kholin. I won't let my men die for you." Kaladin knows he doesn't have to go back. He doesn't want to go back. But then his father's words echo in his mind. Somebody has to start, son. Somebody has to step forward and do what is right, because it is right. If nobody starts, then others cannot follow. Setting an example for the light eyes, for the nobility, for royalty, that as a slave or even worse as a bridgeman, that's powerful. But it's not just Kaladin who makes the decision to return. He turned to the members of Bridge 4. One by one they nodded. They all made the decision. Every one of them knows how it feels to be left to die, to run headlong into death. And yet, they pick up the bridge, heading back into battle, into suffering, not because they want to, but because it's the right thing to do. They who were wronged choose to fight for those who have been wronged as well. Now let's talk about the second defining moment. After the Battle of the Tower, Dalinar promises Kaladin and the bridgemen their safety. But we're left uncertain what will really happen as Dalinar confronts Sadeas, the man who betrayed him. When Dalinar's general asked what they should prepare for, he answers, anything, but hopefully nothing. This is about to be Dalinar's defining moment. He wants revenge, he wants to kill Sadeas, but he holds back, because it isn't the right time, nor the right thing to do. We see him questioning Sadeas about his betrayal and finally trying to buy back the bridgemen, offering a huge sum of 60 emerald brooms per man. But Sadeas refuses. Dalinar can't buy them, and any further attempt would mean war, risking not only his army but the lives of the bridgemen as well. It seems hopeless. But then this happens. Dalinar summons his sharp blade, drives it into the ground and says, "For the bridgemen." He gives up his sharp blade, a weapon worth kingdoms, to keep his promise and protect Kaladin and his men. What a moment. Both moments are incredible, and I honestly don't know which I love more. Who made the greater sacrifice? Kaladin and his men giving up their chance at freedom and risking their lives to save Dalinar? Or Dalinar giving up a priceless sharp blade for them? But I am sure of one thing. A life is priceless. And as Dalinar said, 2,600 priceless lives for one priceless sword? I call that a bargain. Thank you for watching.